What's freaking going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel.
So, what's cracking, guys? Welcome.
What's cracking, guys? Welcome back to the channel. All right, guys, until I actually figure out what my intro is going to be, we're going to use someone else's intro every day. Today, Leo is going to teach us how to reupholster some CRX seats.
Welcome back, guys. So today, as you can see right here, we got two seats ready for surgery. As you can see, they're both 90-91 style. One easy way to recognize them or identify them is the red stripe with the gray black back to it. Key, it does not say CRX right here. Those would be the European domestic market with the CRX embroidered on here, usually in red stitching, kind of like the Type R. But today what we are going to do is, as you can see, we've already taken them apart. We're going to try to make 2 into 1. Nate knows this, a couple people know this. This isn't my first rodeo, so it's gonna be fairly simple, more simple than my first time. Stick around and let's see what happens.
For you guys who do not know, Leo has reupholstered seats before for his CRX. That is why he has a minty driver's seat. That is all Leo's own work, and now we're gonna get to see a little inside view of it. So, seats disassembled, and now Leo's prying out these little clip things.
Yeah, there's little
Oh, you break them?
metal seat clips. You can try and undo them and take them out, but you know, to reuse them, but I mean, it's not really worth it. You can see they're already pretty rusty looking.
So you won't need them?
Pretty old. No, we just replace them with zip ties.
Oh, okay. So after all the clips are removed, you can split the material open like this, it appears. I guess the 2 pieces of leather are just pinned together like that.
I don't know if the camera can catch that.
What?
There's that little...
Oh,
there's a little
this?
clip. No, this guy.
Oh, okay.
This guy.
Yeah.
Right there. So you just grab it.
Oh, I see. It clips into the spring.
Mm-hmm.
And that just pins the whole leather cover on.
Yeah.
Oh, so these seats are just a cover.
Yeah.
They're just covers over foam.
Over foam. Exactly.
I never knew that.
Well, nah, you do.
And
The
then we
more
do
you
the-
know.
So then there's going to be another hook on this side. It hooks into one of the seat springs. And you undo those hooks. And it's a little strap that holds the seat cover on. That's all CRX seats are.
Yeah, that's why when people send their seats in to get reupholstered and you see like they're not really the shape anymore or something like that, it's like, dude, it was so simple to just refollow the pattern. But each shop is different, I guess. Personally, I would much rather do this myself than pay $300, $400, $500 to get some non-OEM finish. But that's just me. Oh, and also, by the way, guys, I have minty CRX seats and I never paid more than $100 for either or.
We're going to show you those at the end of the video. And y'all can tell us what you think about that.
Because, just an FYI, as we speak, there is a offer up post with 2 minty seats going for how much, Nate?
I have no idea. I forgot.
Oh, $900. Last time I checked.
Jesus.
First time I checked it, it was like at $850. He then said, you know what? I want nine little Benjamins.
So once you get the hooks undone, all of the little flaps from the seat cover start to unpeel.
The only thing is you don't want to go too fast because keyword, it's a cover. You have to uncover everything at the same time. Obviously, as we can see right here, there's nothing else left. And this is where the nasty part begins.
All of the foam is basically going to start going everywhere, guys. There's a reason we are out here. Because if you do this inside of your house or in your garage or anything, you're gonna have to deal with all of this. Ooh. And it also is really sticky, like it gets all over your clothes and stuff.
Yeah, I couldn't get it off my shorts for a while. And it down. As you mentioned, just like a cover. You'll have 2 more hooks. One right there.
Oh, okay. So
And
now
another one right here, which is holding this in the front.
Oh.
these right here, 1 and 2 points, which is, well, you can see right here, this ridge line right here, it helps it maintain the shape right there.
Oh, so that's where the hook is for
to maintain that line.
So it's basically just a strap that goes like that, guys.
If you know, you know. This little guy's been with us since the beginning of the adventure. We've almost lost him like 3 times. Not because of me, though. See right there. Take out the whole little bar which holds the lining.
This is what we just removed. It's these hooks that go through the foam.
And then you have another one right here at the top. Same thing, 2 hooks.
What? You have to deal with going in there.
Not gonna finally die.
Oh, so the hooks you just undid were those? Or no?
Yeah, you just pinch him, push him up. This phone is pretty much dead. I just pull him right through. Now what we have here, pretty much bare skin. You can see they try to fix it by gluing the material to the foam.
So, if you guys don't understand what we're doing, yep, we're basically just going to be swapping that side of the seat cover. And then we'll have a clean seat cover, we'll have a clean foam right here, and she'll be minty. So we're pretty much just swapping out everything that's good for everything that's bad.
As any mechanic should do.
Right? So Leo's gonna basically repeat every single thing that he just did to this seat on this one. So remember, you have to break all of these clips up here to release the seat cover to start to open it up, and then you're gonna peel it like a banana, and then you're gonna have the one band right here that is hooked onto the seat spring. You have another band right here, and then another band right here. All 3 of these like band type things are hooked onto the seat spring, and then Leo showed you guys how the plastic clips for the headrest unlatch. They're pretty much just, you know, clips. You have to pry them closed and then they'll slide out. So he's gonna get all of this wrapped up, and we'll touch back in when we're ready to start doing seat surgery. Okay guys, so at this stage, Leo's pretty much gotten both sides stripped down. We have both of the seat covers right there, and he is currently removing the actual seat springs, which is actually a 1-piece assembly with the adjuster. He's removing that from the foam itself, so the foam is going to be bare after this. Just obviously, like you see Leo doing, be freaking careful not to destroy this, because it's very easy to completely destroy it. Just be gentle, guys. Remember, you're working with 32-year-old fabrics and foams. Do you have any advice to give people for this stage?
Patience. If you don't have patience, don't even start. This is where it gets stuck in right here too.
So this is where you're freaking the clips for your the headrest go into, the clips that hold that guy down, and this is where the headrest actually goes into. That's what's going to cause you a lot of problems. That's pretty much going to like try to scrape its way out of the foam. You need to prevent that from happening. Over here, Leo has a minty foam that what the hell? Do you guys see that?
So we got to bring out our little friend. Give us a little hand.
Little snip snip.
So before Nate's camera died, what I was trying to say is, you can see right here where the stitching is pretty much coming together. Like I was mentioning, you can see the red felt compared to the black, and then on the inside you can see the division of where they kind of put them together and then just sewed it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And what we're gonna do is pretty much gonna try and undo all of that without causing further damage. Keyword, without causing.
Basically what we want to do, guys, is we want to remove the actual like side part. Okay, so fast forward like 20 minutes and Leo went through and pretty much completely unstitched the sleeve from this seat cover. As you guys can see, it is 100 completely set removed. And this is pretty much how it looks in the factory, or I don't know how they made these. Maybe it was a little Japanese person that stitched them all together, but that's what it is. This is removed. Now, what we're gonna do is pretty much the same exact process to here. We're gonna undo all of the threads on the opposite side, and we're gonna remove this sleeve and replace it with that one. And then we're gonna put the seat completely together with a fresh foam, which is over there. That is a minty foam. And Leo will have a second minty seat, and that'll be freaking cool. So let's do it. And we are waiting on Rec. Rec's supposed to come and hang out, so that'll be cool. Guys, freaking Rec's gonna be a baby daddy, but like a legit baby daddy. No, I'm just kidding.
He won't be a father.
I'm just kidding. Rec's having his first daughter born soon. When?
July 29th.
So like this video, please, for Rec, and leave a comment. Just say congrats, say whatever, say something. Send us some good vibes. That'd be cool. But
Tell him
anywho,
not to sell his sedan.
yeah, also tell him not to sell his freaking sedan unless one of you guys is gonna buy it. And if he does sell it, bring some freaking steelies because I want those triangles.
There's 2 other EFs, it's okay.
Yeah, it's true. He does have 3 EFs. But anyways, back to the video now, guys. Leo's gonna get back to wrapping up his seat. He's almost done with it. All right, so y'all can probably see what Leo's doing. He's pretty much fitting the new, what was this called? The bolster. He's pretty much fitting the clean bolster to the passenger side seat cover, and he's using safety pins to essentially pin it in place. You're gonna want to stitch it exactly the way it was stitched originally. So you don't wanna just freaking run a bunch of stitches on the outside of this. You wanna flip it over, and you wanna actually follow the original stitching holes. Yeah, guys, it is difficult to find these pieces. It is difficult to source them, but if you are meticulous and persistent like Leo is in finding all of these parts, then you will find them and they will be cheap. You won't spend anything on this stuff, or you could spend a lot on it. Doesn't matter. We just show you guys the budget way to do it, the way that anyone can do. So that way anyone can save their EF and anyone can keep their car on the road and not give some stupid ass excuse for scrapping it.
Dude, I heard of a CRX get thrown to the yard because all they had was a torn CV boot. They didn't want to fix it, so they took their car to the yard.
Yeah, guys, there's a lot of stupid shit like that. We have encountered 2 minty CRXs already recently. There was the red SI in Oceanside, which was a running and driving minty 91 SI, and then there was the 88 yellow SI that was in, what was that yard?
Wilmington?
Yeah, Wilmington. It was in the Wilmington Help Yourself. Those were both minty cars that were 100% complete, 100% perfectly running. Maybe they had oil leaks or some stupid shit like that, but there was no reason for them to have been thrown into the yard and torn apart, but they were. And that is what we are against. That is what all of this is about. We're showing you guys how we keep our cars alive, and y'all see what we deal with. Like, it's not perfect, but we make it work, and every day is a work in progress. Every day we're improving, and it is all these tiny little details, one after another, that eventually add up into a really clean build. You gotta work for it, guys. See the original shape? That's what you're following.
Gotta bring this flap down. See it right there, the little already wants to fold itself in. And just tuck it. Just come right on top.
So now there is a lot of sewing and stitching to do, but like we said, follow the original seam lines and you should achieve a near factory looking finish. All right, y'all, checking in. So Leo used safety pins to get all of the original seams lined up, and he is now slowly but surely stitching it all back together. And if you're as good of a stitcher as Leo, which is not very good, then you will be able to achieve near factory results. But you guys pretty much get the idea, right? Like, disassemble your seat, pretty much isolate your damaged area, flip it upside down. You're gonna see the way it's all stitched together. Use your own like intuition and common sense to, you know, figure out where you need to cut. You do need a couple, you need some sewing skills, you need some stitching skills, you need to at least understand how fabric works. I used to make my own clothes back in high school, so this stuff's pretty familiar for me, and Leo's already reupholstered a few seats. But anywho, this is gonna be freaking awesome. You guys will see what the seat looks like probably in the next clip. You guys can really see that the cover is starting to take its original shape back. And that's pretty much all you're gonna do. All Leo's doing is following the original seam line. Hardest part is honestly disassembling. Good shit.
Hardest and nastiest.
Nastiest.
Also, just thought I'd mention won't be able to ride a passenger anymore.
No. Leo's just about finished up with his seat. He's assembling the bottom piece and she looks freaking minty. OEM. All original material. We're gonna remove Leo's driver's side seat so that way he can take a picture of his minty seats. It's just 14 millimeters, right guys? So we got Leo's first minty CRX seat out. This is his driver's seat. He reupholstered this the same exact way he's doing that one. And he's about to have a set of minty CRX seats. And that's gonna be cool. The only reason I pulled this out was so we could get a picture for the gram and flex on people in the CRX community and stuff like that. Anyways, this is my collection of shift linkages. Basically, what we're gonna be doing is we are gonna be running this bottom shaft because this one has a fresh polyurethane bushing. It is red, just like every other bushing. Here's the other one that goes to that. So we're gonna be running this bottom piece. Next, we're gonna pick a shifter. We have a couple options. We have these two short shifters. The only difference is this one is a little bit longer, but it actually curves towards the driver's side. So that's actually kind of wild. it's actually going to be pointed towards the driver. I don't know if that's going to get in the way. I don't know how uncomfortable that would be, but it's interesting. I got this from Dana last time we saw him, and I think we're going to end up running this just because it's kind of weird. This is the shifter that you want to be running. This is the Integra DC short shifter. This is basically the OEM short shifter. The only problem with mine though is that somebody cut the bottom off and welded this tube to it, and the tube is too wide. So we're probably gonna have to modify that to run it, but that's not gonna happen today. Today we're gonna work with what we got. So let's put this onto it. Has some play, but this one has a lot of play. That's a lot of play. So let's run this one. This one is separated already, so that's good. So we're gonna be running this. We're gonna be running this, and we are gonna be running this. So let's get these assembled. We're gonna have to rob hardware from one of these guys. With the bushing attached. It just goes into here, just like that. Next, we're gonna secure the bushing with this plate, and then that plate is secured with these two funny looking little bolts. They don't have a head to them. They have that bit of an oval shape. They will spin around inside of here, so I actually just hold them with the channel locks. Okay, and to attach the shifter to the actual shift rod, it's gonna go like this, I believe. Shifter is gonna fit in. You're gonna have this bolt with a washer on it, and then it's gonna have another washer on the other end, and it's capped off with a little nut. This is not OEM, but this is what I have, so this is what I'm gonna use. Okay, so I had the shifter on backwards, so I had to take it apart again to flip it, but it's okay because I found an OEM bolt and nut. So now I can put this together with the OEM hardware. Okay guys, so shifters put back together. Shifters put back together the right way. It feels really stiff, and the energy suspension bushings will definitely help with that. This joint has very minimal play. There's very minimal play in this joint, and yeah, she feels very solid. There's actually no play in this joint at all, and I'm excited to see how that feels going into gear. So over here, Leo has pretty much finished his second Minty CRX seat. I'll show you that in a minute. I'm gonna go get washed up so that way I don't freaking dirty it. Wow, these seats look freaking awesome. This is the seat that Leo reupholstered. This is the seat that we watched him tear apart and refabricate. That's cool. And both of these seats started off torn and missing chunks and stuff like that. Neither of these seats were clean right off the bat, but that is Leo's process for reupholstering CRX seats, and it turned out friggin' awesome. We don't need a reupholstery shop. Stop recommending reupholstery shops. And here's everything Leo used. Oh my god, I'm stepping on the rail.
Some needles. Some Coates & Clark all-purpose string. Here's the part number in case you want to look for it. Color 850. It's not really like a black or a gray. It's kind of like in the middle. And some of these pins. And my favorite, zip ties.
Yeah, the zip ties replaced all of these rusted little clips. You basically have to break these rings and pull them off, and the zip ties replace them. All of them are located either inside the seat or underneath the seat, so it's okay, right? So let me know what you guys think about these seats. Let me know if you want Leo to reupholster your seats, because
not for sale. Before you try and slide in the DM, not for sale.
Yeah, not for sale. And yeah, this is how you get your minty CRX seats and you don't pay 800 bucks for them. You just gotta hunt for the little fabrics. So let me know what you guys think about this process. Let me know what you guys think about the results of the seats, and let me know if any of y'all have ever done anything similar to this. Pretty cool. Also, let me know if you guys think I should do this for my 88 CRX seats, because my 88 seats are missing chunks inside of it. initially, I didn't care. I didn't care at all. I mean, they're 32-year-old seats. I was happy to have the seats. But I don't know, maybe after seeing this process, I'll go hunting for some more 88 seats and try to make a clean pair. That'd be cool. Oh yeah, and also shift linkage. We're gonna degrease that tomorrow and probably throw that into the car. Tomorrow we're probably gonna do wiring and shift linkage. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for everything, guys. Like and subscribe, guys. Maybe save an EF yourself. And
Don't forget to turn on your notifications to stay up to date with Always Daily Nate.
Hustle and dedicate, the real deserve a plate, the fake we gon' separate. Hustle and dedicate, the real deserve a plate, the fake we gon' separate. Never gon' change, pockets gotta maintain. Go get it while I can, cause the game changed. Grew up fast, so I'm stuck in the same lane. 100 miles and running, homie, I be fully gunning. Educate my mind, I don't wanna be another dummy. Talk that real, unveil that the boy got skill. Kill that will.
what's cracking, guys? Bloopers.